Hey folks, this is Putz327 and welcome back to Syberia 3. In the last segment we found out we couldn't leave the hospital because we were being held against our will here. So I looked around and decided to go back into the room we were in. Maybe there was something... Whoa! I didn't realize we had a balcony. You're not going to be able to break those bars. And even if you do, what's your plan afterwards?
What's that owl doing here? What's that owl doing here?
Okay. Ooh.
This must be Valsambor, the town Kirk told me about. Kirk's tribe's camp, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know what we're supposed to do. Oh. Can we have this? Can we have any of this stuff? No, we cannot. Oh, crap. Can we come over here? Nope, we can't access that stuff. So let's talk to Kirk.
Kirk? Can you hear me? No luck. Well, I'll let him sleep for now.
Okay. If we go this way. Nope, we still can't get to anything. No. And this guy is just circling the fountain, and he's getting on my nerves quite a bit. Looked like there was something sticking out of the fountain over there. He wouldn't just notice you walking into his office, Kate? Just gonna get caught. Can pick up everything at once. Oh, you're just gonna close it with a book standing up in it? Okay. Stuff in different languages. Aha, the key.
No doubt about it. My key's been deliberately damaged. I need to find a perfect copy if I want to be able to repair it.
We know, Kate. Ah.
see. According to the picture, there's a pin missing. I need to find a way to fix it. But how am I going to manage it?
Okay. The way to repair the key to the exit. Or look at, or anything. Can you talk to these weirdos again?
Ah, Kate. Kate Walker. How's it going? You look kind of down.
Well, I had a problem.
Bet you went and flunked Dr. Mongoling's test, right? But don't go flipping out over it, Kate Walker. I could never figure out how I was supposed to pass those damn tests either.
I did fine in the interview, and he gave me the key to the exit. The problem is, I can't open the door. It doesn't work.
Sometimes things just aren't obvious around here. I gotta tell you, Kate Walker. Leon, who is a lot sneakier than me. A few years ago, he got through the interview okay, and also actually got that damn key from the doctor.
Yeah, but I never got the damn door open. Same as you.
There's something really wrong with this place. That weird interview we have to go through doesn't surprise you? And all of that just to get a key that doesn't open anything?
Dr. Olga told us lots of times, Kate Walker. In this place, talking bad about the protocol is proof you're really sick.
Yeah. Dr. Olga knows what she's doing, and you can really trust her. When we're better, our minds will be able to understand how the key works, you see?
There's a missing part on the key, weirdos. Go back in there and talk to them.
My new treatment is making me fall asleep on my feet.
I thought we were gonna look at the tree, not... Okay, nut job. Oh. These controls are really weird. Not sure I like them.
Be reasonable, please, Miss Walker. I'm sure that with our treatment, in a few months you'll regain all of your faculties, and you'll be able to leave the clinic perfectly cured.
Yeah, okay, weirdo. Talk to him again? Maybe? Why can't we talk to him? Gives us the option. Oof.
Let's try something else. It doesn't work.
I didn't think it would. Okay, that was weird. I don't understand that. Why won't let me talk to this guy. That is really driving me nuts. I mean, that's obviously what he's standing there for, to talk. Whatever.
Well, what do you know? Damn key doesn't work.
Pecking your nose, lady. Well, these are definitely puzzle games, so... maybe he's awake now.
How are you, Kate Walker? Is your departure from the clinic imminent?
I'm afraid not.
You seem upset. What's wrong?
I have to use a kind of key to open a door and finally get out of this place. It's a kind of a test, you know? A test that I passed, but the key didn't work. And when I compared it with an original, I saw it had been sabotaged. I'm getting the impression they're trying to keep us here by any means, Kirk. Whether we want to stay or not.
That's a serious accusation. Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure, Kirk. Look at you, trapped in that instrument of torture. You don't think that's strange? You don't have the impression we're being held prisoner?
It's true that I've been very weak since I began Madame Olga's treatment. But she says that it's normal. She calls it temporary secondary effects.
We really need to get out of here, Kirk.
Unfortunately, I cannot undertake the long migration of the ostriches without the mechanical leg, Kate Walker. But you, on the other hand, you can leave.
But how?
Show me the model of the key you told me about. Show me the model of the key instead, please.
Oh. Okay.
That's what I thought. With this, my tribe smith should be able to repair your key. If, of course, you find a way to get it to him.
I doubt they have a postal service here.
Go onto the balcony. Our shaman's messenger is never very far. I use it to communicate with my people. You can give it the key. It'll take it to my tribe smith.
Got it. Thank you so much, Kirk.
Okay, so maybe we'll get out of here in this episode.
Hey there, that's it. Come on, come here. Hey you, Birdie, Birdie, I've got something for you. Hey there, that's it. Come on, come here. Hey there, that's it. Come on, come here. Hey you, Birdie, Birdie,
I think
I've got
the
something
bird's
for you.
intentionally ignoring you, Kate. Okay, so trying to get the bird's attention didn't work. Guess we gotta ask Kirk now what it is we're supposed to do.
About that bird, Kirk. I must be doing something wrong. It won't come to me when I call it.
It's true that the old owl is a bit of a lunatic. Have you tried to get it to land on the balcony?
No, but I don't see what I can use for that.
Look around the yard, Kate Walker. You may find something that might interest the board.
Why not? I'll give it a shot. Thank you for your help, Kirk.
Okay. Maybe the broom or something.
Hey you! Birdie! Birdie! I've got something for you!
Ah,
Let's try something else.
okay.
All that I have left of dear Oscar.
Okay, well,
Not a chance. Nothing. Let's try something else.
well, that's all we got, Miss Kate. Didn't want to do that. Wait a minute. Can we look at it? Or do we have to use something? Looks like we have to use something on it. Alright. So is there something in the room we can give it? The bread. No. I really don't like these controls. Guess we go talk to him.
The
again.
messenger is out on the balcony, Kate Walker.
Yes, I know. She is being stubborn. No, don't go over there. Wow.
Hurry, before the messenger goes off to hunt.
Trying to. Won't let me click on anything. The bread is right here.
The messenger is out on the balcony, Kate Walker.
I know. Oh my god. won't let me take the bread. So all I need to get the bird's attention is the frickin' bread. And it's not letting me do that. Okay, so I had to look up a walkthrough. Because apparently it has nothing to do with the bread that I was trying to get. Whatever.
The light, the wind, the heat. I can still feel it all. I dream of it every night.
Okay. Good for you. I'm supposed to go over here again. Yep. Alright then. I love the story and the art style and the visuals of these games. But some of the little intricate puzzles that you wouldn't think of. Wow. That's all I can say. I would think, okay, bread. Give the bread to the bird. That's what I was trying to do for the last 5 minutes or so. Whoa! Didn't want to go that close there, Kate. Okay. There we go. No, get back in here! What do you think you're doing? Yep, mechanical bird. Let's go. The music's pumping up. Must be on the right track. Hey, come on. Get over here. That was just annoying. Wind it up. Okay, it's not letting me do anything. There we go. Aww. It was cute.
The owl flew away with the key, Kirk.
That's good news, Kate Walker. Now we only need...
Kirk. What's wrong?
Dr. Olga's treatment.
Oh, wow.
Kirk, can you hear me? Wake up.
Come. No need to be alarmed, Miss Walker.
Who are you? And what have you done to Kirk? You're the one who put him in this torture device.
Calm down, Miss Walker. I'm Dr. Olga Efimova.
I don't care who you are. Bring Kirk round. Immediately.
Fainting is a secondary effect inherent in the treatment, Miss Walker. Nothing more. In medicine, despite any discomfort, protocol must be respected.
Oh, you mean that horrible mechanical bed where that poor boy is waiting for a prosthesis that never comes? That's protocol? And I suppose the same is true for the absurd interrogation I had to go through.
You seem to have developed a singular paranoia since you came out of the coma. When we get the chance, I'll look into it. But for now, I'm going to ask you to please leave. I have to administer the next stage of the treatment to your young friend.
Dr. Efimova, I demand to be released from this clinic. And trust me, I will be denouncing the curious way you've treated Kirk and your other patients. You have a very unique way of practicing medicine.
I find your defiance troubling, Miss Walker. I'm responsible for ensuring your recovery goes well. Of course, I can only strongly disapprove of a premature release.
I'm not interested in your opinion. Let me leave this instant.
Fine. Unfortunately, I cannot prevent you from leaving us. But please assuage my professional conscience before you go, and let me check your pulse.
No, she's gonna inject you. Bad idea. Told you.
What the...
It's for your own good, Miss Walker. Believe me, you must receive treatment, whether you like it or not.
Told you.
I can't believe Dr. Olga drugged me. That woman is completely insane.
A little bit. Alright. Birdie's back. Thank you, Mr. Owl.
Kate Walker.
Kirk! How do you feel?
Not very well, I'm afraid.
You can't stay like this, Kirk. I've got to find some way to get you out of that damn machine.
You'll be putting yourself in danger for nothing, Kate Walker. Even if you find a way to get me out, I'm far too weak to go back to my people. And anyway, I need my mechanical prosthesis to undertake the Great Ostrich Migration.
So what do you want me to do? I'm not going to leave you in the hands of that crazy Olga.
The best thing, Kate Walker, is for you to go alone. And if you really want to help me, once you are outside, go to Valsambor and try to recover my prosthesis from the craftsman. If you bring it back to me, Dr. Zamiatin will put it on, and I will be able to go back to my tribe.
Can we trust Dr. Zamiatin? I'm not so sure when I see what this clinic is like.
The man has always been a friend to the Ukols, and I'm sure he'll be able to help you leave the hospital and find the craftsman in Valsambor.
Okay. I promise to come back as soon as I can with your prosthesis, Kirk. Until then, hang in there.
Thank you, Kate Walker. And may the spirits be with you.
Poor kid. Anyway, let's get out of here. How about that? Whoa! I do not like these controls. I'm surprised the door wasn't locked. Okay, let's go. Come on, don't go over there. Urgh. Well then. Very long loading screens are back. Woohoo! Yeah, hopefully there aren't too many more ridiculous puzzles like the bait one. That was ridiculous. I never would have thought of that at all. Oh, come on, loading screen. There we are. Whoa. Respect for protocol, achievement unlocked. Alright. Dr. Ziamanti. Imagine that's not him over there. Whoa! Twin nurses.
The funicular is out of service until further notice.
What are you doing? Just walking away from people.
At this time of day, Dr. Zamiantine should be available.
Okay. Is he here? Doesn't look like it. No.
Dr. Olga?
Oops.
Nobody. Maybe not such a bad thing.
Didn't realize that was the door I was knocking on.
I've been waiting for my appointment for hours.
Sorry.
I'm here to see my husband. He's been here months and months.
Okay. You don't look like you would have that voice, but whatever. What about this? This door here. Ah, there we go.
Ah, hello, Miss Walker. How very delightful to see you up and about. Even if I really have to admit that I'm a bit surprised. Our dear Dr. Olga painted a far darker picture of your current state of health.
Dr. Efimova and Dr. Mangling want everyone to believe that I'm crazy so they can justify keeping me here against my will.
Olga did indeed speak to me about your unfortunate penchant for paranoia. Be careful not to let such perilous perturbations flourish in your mind, Miss Walker. They may be the source of many of your difficulties, for you and for those around you.
Sadly, I assure you that my accusations are well-founded, Dr. Zamiantine. I'm of perfectly sound mind.
Listen to me, Miss Walker. I know that waking up after a prolonged period in a coma is difficult. In such a context, anxiety attacks are very normal. But please, do not project it onto Dr. Olga. I'm not getting any younger, you know, and running this clinic is a very heavy burden. The last few years, Olga has shown she is capable of assisting me. I have every faith in her.
No good for you.
I'm not having
She's
an anxiety
crazy.
attack, Doctor. When I asked Olga to let me leave, she drugged me.
I know. Olga has informed me of the incident. According to her, you were unfortunately very aggressive and disturbed, and she had to inject a tranquilizer. Dr. Mangoling spoke to me about your violent tendencies.
But
The subject is closed, Miss Walker.
Okay.
Please tell me about that pendant you have around your neck. I must admit I noticed it as soon as you walked in.
it's a souvenir.
Of a good memory or a bad one?
Both at once, really.
Of course, just like with all memories, right? At any rate, what's currently important for you is to avoid being too haunted.
Dr. Zamiantine, I promised Kirk I'd go to the craftsman in Valsambor and bring back his mechanical prosthesis. The poor boy has been waiting for it for ages, so I'd like to try to speed up the process. Would you tell me how to get there?
Now there's a truly noble initiative, Miss Walker. I asked my clockmaker friend Simon Steiner to manufacture the young Yukol's mechanical prosthetic leg. He's a capable craftsman and ingenious. You'll find him in his workshop, near the Valsambor port. I imagine he must almost be finished with his work by now. He makes amazing things. You'll see.
Can you authorize my release so that I can see Dr. Steiner? Unfortunately, I've been told that the clinic is in lockdown.
You will have to ask Dr. Olga, Miss Walker. She signed the current order to lock our establishment down. She's in charge of giving out the passes. This book should answer any of the questions you may have about our Yukol's friends. Farewell and bon voyage, Miss Walker.
I get the impression that the Yukols aren't much liked around here.
Indeed. It would seem that most of the inhabitants of Valsambor are now quite hostile towards them. This wasn't the case a while back, you know. When I was young, the migration of the snow ostriches was an event widely welcomed with open arms in Valsambor.
Why the change in attitude?
Our region was actually somewhat devastated 20 years ago. Dramatic events changed the way people viewed the world. The people turned inward on themselves. They are less welcoming. And the fact that the Yukols have been stuck here, next to Lake Valsambor for several weeks, hasn't helped.
How many ostrich migrations have you seen?
This is the third one. I'm lucky to have seen so many of them. It's a rare spectacle. Believe me, the great herd of ostriches accompanied by the Yukols, doomed to blindly follow their animals wherever they happen to roam. And they don't care about countries, wars, and borders.
You seem to like the Yukols, Dr. Zamiatine.
They are a fascinating people, you know, and such astonishing medicine infused with shamanism. Without which, no doubt, you would have never arrived in this clinic alive, Miss Walker.
Why did the Yukols ask you to heal Kirk?
On each of their migrations, the Yukol shamans and I have exchanged medical knowledge. Their trance therapy and materia medica have provided astounding results for my patients affected by psychological afflictions. In exchange, I do what I can to take care of those injured that they can't heal using their traditional medicine. Like, that poor boy who lost his leg.
It's really necessary for me to ask Olga's permission to leave? You're the director of this clinic, after all.
Olga is my right-hand woman. I can't keep her uninvolved in current matters, Miss Walker. She is also currently your doctor. You should really talk with her about it. She isn't as evil as you seem to believe. You'll find her in her office, most probably.
You weren't much help, sir.
The American is awake. You must hurry, Colonel.
How is she doing?
Miss Walker is rather restless. I had to administer a tranquilizer, but I'm afraid I won't be able to keep her here for very long, Colonel. She is very quickly going to become a problem.
Kate Walker will always represent a problem for us, and also for our cause, Dr. Olga Efimova.
I can use methods that are more... how should I put it? Medical.
No, not for the moment. That isn't a very good idea. I want her back in good condition. And what about the tribe of nomads?
Just like the past 2 years, Lake Valsambor hasn't frozen over, so the herd can't cross the ice. They're stuck here. And also, their young guide is still in our... If everything goes as planned, soon the Yukols will have no choice but to go back home. Especially as I have a plan to speed things up.
Fine.
There's also the American detective, Colonel. He should be arriving soon.
Let him meet with Miss Walker if that's what he wants to do. No point alarming him just yet. But when all is said and done, we're the ones who are handling the young woman's case. No American is going to come here and tell us what to do.
What? Where did she go?
Obviously, she left. Olga, I've received information that the American is a subversive. She is a hysteric by nature and has gotten into her head to accompany an old lunatic to some imaginary island. On the way, she has caused a great deal of nuisance for the authorities and above all has associated herself with those freeloading yugels. It would also seem that Uncle Sam considers her to be of some importance. This is a good occasion to get rid of her when I get to Valsenbor. My men will arrest her and deliver her to her country's authorities. Until then, take good care of her. Okay. Whoa. These were all unopened. Okay, good idea. Okay. Yesterday, Olga wrote, Colonel, I have received the report of commission concerning the clinic management, and with all due respect to our comrade commissars, I believe that putting whatever that is, I know I'm pronouncing it wrong, to one side on my behalf would be an error. He almost never leaves his office anymore. Of course, he delegates all responsibility to me, but his signature is one appearing at the bottom of every document, even the ones concerning my experiments. I therefore feel that it would be better to let him remain behind his desk. He makes the perfect straw man. At your service, Dr. Olga. Okay, what's the arriving soon? Dr. whatever her name is. My name is Nick Canton, and without bragging, I am acknowledged as the best private detective on the East Coast of the USA. I'm contacting you following a telephone conversation you had with my client. The law firm Marson in Laremont has agreed. I will be arriving in the next few days to honor the terms of the contract you agreed to with the firm concerning the extradition of Kate Walker. One point still bothers me, though. Is it true that Miss Walker has to be arrested by some sort of local militia? During the day, I'd like to have a video conference with you to clarify this point and go over the last few practical details concerning my arrival. Regards, Nick Canton. Okay. Can we open the last one? Okay. Today, Dr. whatever. In accordance with your recommendations, I subjected patient number 10, the American Kate Walker, to the standard psychiatric interview. Even though at first glance she seemed convincing, the patient nonetheless demonstrated all the symptoms typical of propensity for anarchy so common in her misguided homeland. Worse, it turns out she subscribes completely to the cause of the Yukol nomads, and it is obvious that she intends to continue agitating in our beloved region. I therefore recommend an emergency protocol restricting her movements and interactions with other patients who might be encouraged to agitate for the young nomad. I will have the mechanical bed calibrated for the patient with this in mind in preparation for your response. Sincerely, Dr. Helmut Mangling. Well, great.
Hello, Miss Efimova. I'm here to see you too. Kate Walker. It really is you. What a coincidence. I've been looking for you for weeks.
Mr. Canton, I presume?
Ah, I see that my reputation precedes me. Miss Efimova must have told you I was coming.
Nope.
No, I just now learned of your existence, Mr. Canton. A while ago, my employer in New York informed me that he was going to stick a detective on my back.
I don't like to boast, but I'm the best detective on the East Coast. Never a problem with me. I've been asked to bring you back home safe and sound, Miss Walker. I should be in Valsambor in a few hours.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Canton. I'm sure that finding me hasn't been easy.
Oh my God, you have no idea.
I'm afraid this might upset you, but I'm not planning on going back to the United States for the moment, Mr. Canton.
To be honest, you don't really have a choice. The U.S. Justice Department is looking for you, and I even have an international arrest warrant for you, Miss Walker. Who'd have thought?
The feds are looking for me? But what's the charge? I've done nothing wrong.
Embezzlement! Apparently you took off with a contract for the sale of the Clockwork Toy Factory in Vorarlberg. And you took advantage of the seller's senility. You're even suspected of being responsible for the death of one of them, a Mr. Hans Vorarlberg, the last heir authorized to sign contracts with the company you represented. That's not negligible. You know, Miss Walker.
This is completely ridiculous. And as far as I know, you aren't authorized to represent the Justice Department in this country. You're just a detective. So you'll have to put up with it, Mr. Canton. I'm not going back to New York with you. So leave me alone.
Wait, Miss Walker. Please be reasonable.
Goodbye, Mr. Canton.
How did she not get caught doing all of that? Did no one outside hear any of that? That's strange. But I'm going to leave this episode here. It's probably around 45 minutes to an hour. Oh. Well, anyway. So yeah, I'm going to leave this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. Maybe next one we'll break out of the hospital for good. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and if you would like to help the channel in a more direct way, please visit the link in the description to my Patreon. Again, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, see ya!